Dominion home world is located on Vega, a planet of hot lava, sulfuric geysers, and deep protected caverns. It reeks of the death it cultivates throughout the galaxy. The leader and his powerful forces choose to headquarter in this place. They are comfortable here. In recent months, several dramatic setbacks have plagued Dominion Corps Command. General Derek has been summoned for an explanation before the Disciplinary Council of the Seven, headed by the cruel and powerful Thor.
General Derek, you may sit down if you wish.
Thank you, Thor. I prefer to stand.
I speak for the entire Disciplinary Council of the Seven. You have been brought here to explain your recent mission failures. What have you to say in your defense, General?
I need no defense, Thor. My sector has produced more conquered planets in the galaxy than any other command.
You are bold, my dear, and ambitious, too. Traits the leader admires and encourages. But results are what we want, General. And your recent losses are not to be condoned. Does the Council make its position clear?
I will get the leader all the results he desires. You can count on me, as you always have in the past.
That's good to hear, General. But words are cheap. The leader demands immediate improvement in your sector, or your command position will be in jeopardy. Dismissed.
Stephen Richards lies in a hospital bed on the rebel planet Cygnus 3. His protojet was shot down on orders from Corps Command. Now the rebels want answers. Who is this Dominion colonel? And why is he on Cygnus 3?
Dr. Michaels, is the patient well enough to answer some questions?
The surgery was a complete success, General, but there's still the danger of concussion, so keep this interrogation short, please. If you need me, I'll be on rounds.
Now, Colonel, do you know where you are?
Before I crashed, my readouts placed me over Cygnus 3.
Do you know who I am?
You're probably General Aldous Zane, the rebel leader. I must say, I never thought I'd be face-to-face with you, sir.
This is my daughter, Colonel Christina Zane. She led the recon force that located your protojet.
I owe you, Colonel.
Then repay me with truthful answers to our questions.
Let's start with your name, Colonel, and why your protojet was pursued and shot down by your own Dominion forces.
First, I have to ask a question of my own, sir. Did you have an operative named Phillips inside the Dominion?
What about Phillips?
He contacted me. Told me an amazing story about my parents. He sent me to an abandoned rebel base for holographic confirmation.
It's not possible.
Your name, young man. If it's what I think it is, hope it is, our search is over.
What search?
Are you Stephen Richards? The son of the rebel scientist, Professor Robert Richards?
Why, yes. But how did you know?
We've been looking for you, Richards. I knew your father. Worked with him before he and your mother were killed by the Dominion.
We sent Phillips to try and find you, to see if you would join us in our fight.
But how did you know where I was?
We knew that as a boy you were raised by Dominion people. I always felt I owed it to your father to try and contact you. But the years went by in silence.
We were never even certain you were alive.
Then a Dominion prisoner, during routine interrogation, told us the commander in his sector was a Colonel Stephen Richards.
Phillips' mission was to follow up that lead.
So you sent Phillips to convince me I was fighting on the wrong side.
Speaking of Phillips, where is he?
Phillips is dead, Colonel.
Dead?
I put him in the base stockade on a trumped-up charge until I could check out his story. He was found out somehow, tortured and killed.
Oh, no.
He was a good man.
I'm sorry, General. I feel responsible for his death.
Phillips knew the risks involved.
General, the patient needs to rest.
Just one more thing, Dr. Michaels.
Please, make it short, General. His signs are weakening.
Richards, were you shot down because of what Corps Command learned from torturing Phillips?
All I'm sure of is that Before he fired at me, the squadron leader called me a traitor, a threat to the Dominion. I got the distinct impression my services were no longer required.
And the Dominion thinks you're dead. Well, that could be very useful to us, Father.
Yes. Join us, Richards. Your father and mother would have wanted you to. Think about it. Because you can never go back to the Dominion.
General, your paid informant from the planet Proton is outside.
Ah, the alien called Krieg. I've been expecting him. Open the door, Connors.
Yes, General.
Come in, Krieg. You have something for me?
First, we agree on the price, General. What I know this time is worth much.
Well, that's what I like about you, Krieg. No sentiment to get in the way of business. Very well. 50 gold standards.
200, and not a standard less.
We could get the information out of you other ways, alien.
I deal with you, General, not with this slimy excuse for a Dominion colonel.
Pay no attention, Connors. All right, Krieg. 200 gold standards. But this information had better be worth it. Here.
You know the planet Nitra?
Of course. It's a repair station for rebel transports. We've tried to destroy it many times, but their defenses are seemingly impregnable.
Not anymore. Tomorrow at exactly 1000 hours, Nitra is going to experience a most unfortunate loss of power due to sabotage.
Yours?
Mine. The planet's defense shields will be down for about 2 minutes before their backup power source can be activated. Enough time to blast all those Cygnus 3 transports to little specks of cosmic dust.
How can you be certain this power failure will happen so conveniently, Krieg?
I just know. Take it or leave it.
Will you have inside help?
Let's just say money speaks with an alien tongue, too. Some of the Proton workers on Nitra have expensive tastes, like mine.
You have no taste at all, Krieg.
Quiet, Connors. I'm curious, Krieg. What do you get out of this, beside my 200 gold standards?
That's what I like about you, General. Let's just say that while those defense shields are down, the alarm on the payroll vault won't be working either.
Very nice. So, both of us benefit. Now I feel I can trust your information to be correct. It's always a pleasure doing business with you, Krieg.
Thank you, General.
Connors, this is my chance to prove to the leader and to the Council of the Seven that my sector is still the strongest link in Corps Command.
Yes, the assault on Nitra will destroy every Cygnus 3 transport there.
Then we'll follow up with an all-out attack on the Rebel Command Center. We'll crush the Rebel forces on Cygnus 3 once and for all.
900 hours on Cygnus 3. The rebels anxiously await the decision of Stephen Richards. His knowledge of Dominion plans, strategy, weapons, and defenses would be invaluable to them. General Zane and his daughter discuss the situation before going in to see Richards.
I just wish Phillips were here to back up Richard's story. Getting shot down right into our laps on Cygnus 3 seems almost too convenient, Father.
I know. But we do have one source of confirmation. Beta, stay outside the door to Richard's room and use your sensors to find out if he's telling the truth.
Remember, General, all I can do is monitor his tension levels and tell when he's not completely at ease with his answers.
Well, that'll be a big help, Beta.
Let's go in. Good morning, Colonel Richards. Dr. Michaels tells me you're much better today. Did you have a chance to think about joining us?
That's all I've been doing, General. My head feels like it's about to explode.
Colonel, are you absolutely certain that you were shot down in order to execute you for treason?
Believe me, Major Connors left no doubt in my mind. The Dominion no longer trusted me.
How do you feel about your parents?
I still find it hard to believe they were rebels, but I don't doubt it anymore.
Have you made up your mind, Richards?
Yes. Thinking about Philip's death, the message from my parents, I've decided to join the rebel cause.
A wise decision, Richards.
You see, my parents told me they found the secret that could destroy the Dominion. Something about an emerald tree. I want to find it for them.
Emerald tree? It means nothing to me.
Oh, Father, excuse me for a moment. I have to check on a friend.
Where's she going?
What do you think, Beta?
Christina, monitoring his tension levels convinces me he's telling the
outside
truth.
the door.
Oh, that's Beta. You'll meet him later, I'm sure. Ah, Christina, what does Beta say?
What we all say, Father. Welcome to Cygnus 3, Colonel Richards.
Pilots, our assault on Nitra will commence as soon as fighters are cleared for launch. I want every Cygnus 3 transport destroyed.
Synchronized digitals. 900 hours exactly. Good hunting.
Ready when you are, Lieutenant Lipton. Squadron is on green lights.
Right, Barbeau. Ready hyperspace on my mark. Program to Sector 116, the planet Nitra.
Roger. And locked.
3, 2, 1, mark. I have a visual on the planet Nitra.
Probes continue to read full defensive shield power.
There's still a couple of seconds to go before 1000 hours. Sure hope those alien saboteurs down there haven't changed their minds.
That's it, Lieutenant. Probes show no defensive shield. All power is out.
We have 2 minutes. Fighters flank me at 4, 6, and 8 o'clock. We're gonna take out every transport on those pads. Target area in sight. All fighters, ready lasers. Steady. Fire! Good work. The transports are vaporized.
The whole area is a mass of flame.
Let's get out of here before our 2 minutes are up. All fighters, back to the command ship. Lipton, out.
On Cygnus 3, General Zane notices a problem with Nitra's communication channel.
Unusual. No signal from Nitra. Simmons.
Yes, General.
I'm getting no signal from Nitra. Check the beam strength.
Why, it's a straight line on the scope, sir. There's nothing there.
Something has happened. Calling Nitra. Nitra Control. This is General Zane. Do you copy?
Still a straight line, sir. Wait. I've got something. It's coming back.
And keep it online. This is Nitra. Can anyone read me?
This is General Zane on Cygnus 3. What's happened?
Power source was out. Sabotage. We're sure of it. Dominion fighter attack was timed to the second. All shields were down.
Nitra, what was the exact target of the Dominion fighter?
The transports on the maintenance pads, General. They're all destroyed.
Are you on backup power yet?
Affirmative. Defense shields are back in place.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Negative, General. Our security people and disaster crews are on the scene. We'll handle it. Sorry about those transport Cygnus 3. Nitra out.
Christina, you and Lieutenant McCormick get the rest of the officers together and meet me in the briefing room. I have a feeling the Dominion isn't through with this. This could be the start of an all-out assault.
The mood in the briefing room on Cygnus 3 is a somber one. The loss of the transports leaves the rebels open to a devastating attack.
All right, everyone. Let's have some order.
I know I'm new here, General, but I may just have the answer to your transport problems.
Let's hear it, Colonel Richards.
I have a friend on the planet Opergia in the neutral Cygna Hydra system. She controls weapons, men, and ships, including transports. Her name is Duchess Bianca Azizi.
Yes, she's advised us several times in the past.
Advice is one thing, General, but if she wants to stay neutral, weapons would be out of the question.
Well, McCormick, the Duchess and I have been friends for a long time. I saved her life once.
Do you think if you asked her personally that she would give us the transports we need?
It's worth a try, Colonel.
Then we'll do it. McCormick, I want a long-distance scout ready for launch to the Cygna Hydra system by 1200 hours today.
On board the Dominion command ship, the plan for an all-out assault on Cygnus 3 is taking shape.
So far, Connors, you've outlined a rather uninspired fighter assault on Cygnus 3, and I am disappointed.
But the wave of fighters is just a decoy, General. When the rebels think the worst is over, out of Sector 4 our heavy battle cruisers blast their way in.
Ah, that's more like it. Excellent, Connors. Unpredictable and very deadly. It will work.
When Cygnus 3 is destroyed, the rebels will lose most of their ranking officers and their command center as well. They will be like a snake without a head that can no longer strike.
A lovely thought. When will the attack take place, Colonel?
Battle cruisers need time to get into position, but we should be ready within 24 hours.
You have my approval, Colonel Connors. I await the results with eager anticipation.
But even as Connors speaks, a rebel scout is on its way to the Cygna Hydra system to seek help from the Duchess Azizi.
I don't believe we've officially met, Colonel Richards. I'm Beta, Christina's protector robot. Nice to have you on board.
Well, nice to meet you, Beta. The protector robot, Colonel Zane?
One of the best. Beta, how much further to the Cygna Hydra system?
We're almost there, Christina. I'm picking up a warning signal on the auto-scan system.
Opergian command cruiser coming into view, Colonel Zane.
Doesn't exactly look like a welcoming committee.
Are you sure you know these people, Colonel Richards?
Don't worry. Activate the communication channel.
Operational.
This is Colonel Stephen Richards to Opergian cruiser.
This is Opergian Command. You are violating neutral space. Bring your craft alongside immediately. That warning shot was to convince you we mean what we say. Bring your craft alongside.
Request contact with the Duchess Azizi. This is Colonel Stephen Richards.
Stephen Richards? Is that really you? Ceasefire, men. What are you doing in a rebel scout?
It's a long story, Bianca, but I think you will like it. Request permission to come aboard.
Permission granted. See you in my quarters, Stephen. Out.
Rebel craft. You will dock on level 3, Bay 4.
So, Stephen Richards had rebel parents. I like it, but I still find it hard to believe.
The story is true, Bianca. All of it. I told General Zane I'd come here to ask for your help.
I understand, Stephen, but I must be very careful. I cannot expose my people to unnecessary risk. Supplying weapons to rebels is very dangerous.
What about heavy transports? We'd only use them if we absolutely had to. Bianca, I don't want to pressure you.
Stephen, you're here to pressure me. All right. I'll give you 4 unarmed automated transports. Even this is dangerous for us.
I don't know how to thank you, Bianca.
It's not necessary. What you are doing is right. Good luck to all of you.
Nearly 24 hours have passed since Major Connors drew up the attack plan for Cygnus 3. On board the Dominion command ship, General Derrick watches final preparations.
I've waited a long time for this moment, and it's every bit as sweet as I imagined. Punch up visual scan of Cygnus 3.
Online, General. Our fighters are maneuvering into final positions for a Code 5 attack. The assault will be underway any moment now.
And so, it begins.
Colonel Zane, I have a visual on the Dominion lead ship.
I see it, McCormick. Colonel Richards, you know more about Dominion attack formations than any of us. Take over command, and we'll back you up.
But I'm not up on Rebel systems yet, Colonel.
Take over. That's an order.
Roger. Richards to all squadrons. Lock all sensors and weapons into attack mode beta.
I beg your pardon?
Correction. All fighters go to attack mode 34. Keep going, Richards. I'll interpret.
Sorry about that. Switching to frequency 1502, the Dominion battle channel.
Useful bit of information, Colonel Richards.
And lock on. All fighters prepare lasers for activation. We will...
Sorry to spoil your party, Connors.
Richards? It can't be. You're dead. I shot you myself.
You must have done something wrong, Connors. I'm still here.
Traitor! This time I'll make sure you're dead.
We'll see about that, Connors. Out.
All fighters ready for Dominion attack, Colonel Richards.
Remember, their antimatter storage tanks should be our prime targets. Good luck.
Colonel, they're throwing their heavy battle cruisers into the action from Sector 4. We won't be able to outfire those monsters.
There's only one thing that would outfire battle cruisers, the transports that were destroyed on Nitra.
We'll use the Opergian transports.
But they're unarmed, Colonel Richards.
The Dominion doesn't know that, do they? Richards to Opergian transports. Start your move from behind Cygnus 3 now.
Affirmative.
Let's find out if they're taking the bait. Switching back to Dominion frequency. I'm back, Connors. Ready to give up yet?
Give up? Your pilots are good, Richards, but not that good. And the game has changed. Dominion battle cruisers have joined us.
Very frightening. But a single armed transport could take out 3 battle cruisers.
So I agree, but all rebel transports were destroyed on Nitra.
Are you absolutely sure of that? Check the horizon, Connors.
You have transports. Where did you get them?
Going up against those transports would be whistling in the wind, Connors.
You may have won this time, traitor, but I'll be back. All Dominion attack units, break off, return to base. Connors, up.
Nice job, Colonel Richards.
Congratulations.
Not bad for a first effort. When Connors tries to explain all this to General Derrick, you'll be lucky if she doesn't have him deactivated and used for spare parts.
Really? Colonel Richards? What's your language?
This is Colonel Zane to all rebel fighters. Let's head for home.
The secret of Dominion. Have you discovered it? And what is Emerald Tree? More clues follow in episode 4 of Spiders and Webs.